I've been following the James Gunn Suicide Squad, and a lot of the things he said about that. Look, I'm gonna immediately have a variant. I am the Hendricks variant, and I'm gonna bring up James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. Apparently, Warner Brothers has given him free reign in this thing. It's going to be a hard rated R for violence. He is not. He has made it clear that some characters aren't going to survive, and it's going to surprise some people. And then he had a neat little interaction with David Ayer, the director of the original Suicide Squad, that was butchered by Warner Brothers, where James Gunn was. His tweet, he had thanked Warner Brothers for letting him do whatever he wanted, and all of that, and then David Ayer quote tweeted him "dang" because they clearly didn't let him do what he wanted. And then James Gunn thanked David Ayer personally. He said, "If it wouldn't have been for all the troubles on yours, they would have never let me do what I wanted on mine." So he, and then they had a nice exchange, and David Ayer's looking forward to it. I am not one of these fans that's like, I refuse to watch anything that's not Zack Snyder related for DC. I love the Birds of Prey, for instance. But yeah, so that's looking pretty good now. I'm getting interested in that one. I don't know what you've seen of it. The trailers, it's going to have Starro in it. I mean, James Gunn is pulling out all the stops. And I think wants very much for it not to be people to call it his DC Guardians of the Galaxy. So I think it's going to be pretty dark. Well, but the action should be great, though. James Gunn is very good at action scenes.
I have to admit, I know very little, have read very little about this movie, and just based on the one fact that it stars Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. It is set in the same universe continuity. It's basically a sequel, correct?
Yes. Well, yeah. I mean, and Viola Davis is in it, and still playing. I'm
looking at the cast right now, and it's funny. Nathan Fillion, Idris Elba, Sylvester Stallone as King Shark.
Idris Elba is playing. This was a funny debate. I love Twitter, and I say that in quotes. It's like a kind of a necessary evil for composers, and in this show, I kind of that's where I get a lot of my what people are thinking. Idris Elba is playing. You're looking right at it. What's the name of the character? It's kind of a Deadshot type character. Yeah, Bloodsport. And in this, the reason he's in prison is because he shot Superman with a kryptonite bullet and put him in the ICU, right? And immediately some of the, less thinking about it, part of the fandom is like, that's definitely not the Zack Snyder Superman. That never would have happened. And I rewatched Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League the other day, and literally when he's about to fry the Flash, he gets shot by regular army soldiers like 6 or 7 times. Of course, it's regular bullets, so they just bounce off him and make him mad. But no, I mean, he can dodge a speeding bullet if he's thinking about it. Maybe Idris Elba or maybe Bloodsport pointed the gun at him, and Superman's like, "Really? Go for it." That's usually he doesn't usually dodge the bullets,
right?
Because then the bullets will fly by him and might hit a bystander. So he usually just stands there and gets hit by the bullets to make a point. Well, Idris Elba has a kryptonite bullet, pops him with it, puts him in the ICU.
That reminds me of the scene in the Brandon Routh Superman Returns where the guys are up on
the best scene in that movie.
It is. The guys are on the roof of the bank with like a big 50 caliber repeater, and he just lands on
really just never
unloading
learn.
that thing.